Do you want to become consistent with your putting? There's one major component that will help you, and that is a pre-shot routine. Or I like to say a pre-putt routine. This gets your brain and your body ready to make the best putt possible. So there is a physical component and a mental component to what we're trying to do when it comes to a pre-putt routine or a pre-shot routine. Both of these are customizable, but I'm going to give you a template today on something to follow. These are crucial pieces that have to do with the physical movements and the mental thoughts that go through your head to get your brain and your body ready to make the best possible putt. Stay tuned. All right, so after you have read the green, this is where we're starting the pre-shot routine. Of course, reading the green is part of the pre-shot routine or slash process to preparing yourself to making a good, consistent, confident putt. But so it's step one. After I've read the green, I'm going to get into my setup, look at my eyes and the target. Now we're going to set that up as if there is a make-believe ball there. And I'm going to associate this setup to my target. That target is like I'm throwing darts to a target, right? I'm going to look at the target and throw the dart. In this case, I'm going to look at the target. My eyes are on the target, and I'm going to take my first practice stroke, and I'm going to freeze for a split second. When I take that stroke, I'm asking one simple question. Is it too hard, too soft, or just right? That's related to speed or effort. If a ball was in the way, in that particular practice rehearsal stroke, would the ball have traveled too far, too short, or just right? Okay? Step two, once I've determined that, I'm going to set up to the ball. I'm going to associate what I read to the green, right, the green reading, create that alignment setup, and then I'm going to go right back to looking at the target. Step three is I'm going to ask the simple question. I'm going to pull the trigger and hit it. Okay? Just right. Validation, just right. Set up to the ball. Set up and pull the trigger. Just right. That's how you putt from a routine perspective. Now, the mental side that's going into this is very simple. Number one, I already believe I'm a good putter, or I believe I'm becoming a good putter. So the positive foundation is already in place. That's number one. Number two, I'm just asking a couple of questions while I'm going through this physical routine. Those questions are, you've already heard of one or two of them, is once I'm looking at my target, I'm asking the question, is it too hard, too soft, or just right? And then here's the key, the mental piece is I'm being honest with myself. If it's too hard, it's too hard. The next putt needs to be softer. If it's just right, the next putt needs to duplicate that, to validate it. That's building self-awareness, it's building confidence, it's building this relaxation and calm about myself so that when I actually step up to the ball, this is where the rubber meets the road. This is where a lot of people freak out. This is where a lot of people don't have trust. So all this prep work before sets me up to being a fantastic putter mentally. I go through the same exact routine I had here. I get over the ball, I make sure my setup is right, I connect that to my aim, that aim is connected to the target. I remember these practice putts, especially the ones that I said were validated. I then trust myself. And I ask myself one final question. Are you ready? Now you may not say, are you ready? You might say, ready, and then go. Okay? So again, target, set up, target, you ready? Yep, go. And there it is. I don't allow nor should you, any mud in the water. Mentally. I see so many golfers don't take practice strokes. I see so many golfers, when they step over the ball, they just sit there for seconds at a time. 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds. The longer you sit over top of that ball, the higher the chances are your brain's going to float with thoughts. I call it brain noise. Doubt can creep in. Questions, distractions, birds chirping, a car going by, someone honking the horn, noises, all can creep in. And that just creates a great opportunity of forgetting about your practice putts that you had, which were you were very calm, you were very confident, and you were accepted. So you set up to it, you get your setup right, you get your alignment to match your aim, and then you ask the question, are you ready? And then you just pull the trigger, period. You just don't have time. And if you aim at nothing, you will hit it every time. We have to have purpose. Just like when my eyes are on the target, we have purpose. It's an aim small, miss small concept. Let me back up. This stroke has enough purpose for me to ask a simple question. Were you good enough? Was that stroke rehearsal good enough to get the speed right? That's all this is for, because once I have that confidence, then I can trust it, and I can look at the hole and just putt it with confidence. I can putt it with confidence because I did a rehearsal to remind myself, I got this. Because the routine physically is really easy. Okay? And again, you don't have to do it exactly the way I'm doing it. I'm giving you a template to follow. Hope this helps.